Good morning, grade 10. Today's session is about angles of elevation and depression. What's the angle of elevation? It is the angle formed by a horizontal line and a line of sight to a point above. Okay, so I'm going above, and when I'm going above, you make this here, like this tower. It's looking above to the plane, this elevation angle, and this is the line of horizontal line. Okay, and the line of sight to a point above the line. In the diagram here, we said what this is. Angle 1 is elevation from a tower T, which is T, to the plane B. Okay, look here. What's the angle of depression? From the plane here, the pilot looks down to the tower. So looking down, the angle which is formed by a horizontal line and a line of a side to a point below the line, angle 2 is the angle of depression from the plane to the tower. But look here, I have horizontal line here and horizontal line here. The two horizontals are parallel, of course. Okay, so if this line parallel to that one, so the angle of depression will be equal angle of elevation. Okay, equal or congruent. Okay, in solving problems using Pythagoras theory, we're going to revise Pythagoras theory by the coming video. I hope you enjoy it.
The square of one side plus the square of the other side is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. In other words, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This statement is one of the most fundamental rules of geometry and the basis for practical applications like constructing stable buildings and triangulating GPS coordinates. The theorem is named for Pythagoras, a Greek philosopher and mathematician in the 6th century BC. But it was known more.
Okay, now we also are going to make a revision on Euclidean theory too. I hope you enjoy the video.
Another proof comes from a fellow Greek mathematician, Euclid, and was also stumbled upon almost 2,000 years later by 12-year-old Einstein. This proof divides one right triangle into two others and uses the principle that if the corresponding angles of two triangles are the same, the ratio of their sides is the same too. So for these three similar triangles, you can write these expressions for their sides. Next, rearrange the terms. And finally, add the two equations together and simplify to get ab squared plus ac squared equals bc squared, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
And now let's return back to our session, classifying angles of elevation and depression. Look here, if I'm going to see angle 3 here, this eagle is looking downward to this person. So looking down means it's depression angle, and this person looking upward to this bird or this eagle. So this angle is elevation angle, and of course angle 3 equals angle 4. So angle 3 is formed by a horizontal line and a line of sight to a point below the line. It's an angle of depression. Angle 4 is formed by a horizontal line and a line of side to a point above the line. It is an angle of elevation. Look here, finding distance by using angle of elevation. And here we're going to use Pythagorean theory. Here, an air traffic controller at an airport sights a plane at an angle of elevation of 41 degrees. The pilot reports that the plane's altitude is 4,000 feet. Altitude here means the height here. Altitude here is the height. Okay. What is the horizontal distance between the plane and the airport? Round to the nearest foot. We're going to sketch it from the word problem here. We're going to sketch it. So I have here A represent the airport, okay, and B represent the plane, and of course angle of elevation, which is 41 from the horizontal, which is X here, okay. X here is the horizontal distance between the plane and the airport, and of course 4,000 feet is the height or the altitude. So if I want to get X, I want to get X in this right angle triangle, we're going to use the trigonometric ratios that we took in the last sessions. Here, tan 41. We're going to use tan. Why? Because I don't know the hypotenuse. Okay, so I'm going to use the tan. If you don't have hypotenuse, use the tan. Okay, tan 41, tan equals what? Tan equals the opposite over hypotenuse. So 4,000 divide x, so x equals 4,000 over tan 41. And you're going to calculate it, you will find the answer for 4,601 feet. Okay? Okay. So easy using this using trigonometric ratios. Okay? Let's see here. Finding distance by using angle of depression. Angle of depression. A forest ranger, this is a forest ranger, in a 90-foot observation tower here, in the tower, sees a fire. Oh, sees a fire here. Okay. The angle of depression to the fire is 7 degrees. What is the horizontal distance between the tower and the fire? Round the nearest foot. Look here, I'm going to sketch it as always, and see this is the horizontal line which is parallel to the horizontal line down, and this is the tower and this is the fire, and he's telling me that 90-foot observation tower, so this is my height here or altitude, and he's telling me that angle of depression is 7, so this angle is 7. If this angle is 7, so this angle will be 7. Okay. By the alternate angles. Okay. Measure angle F equals 7 degrees, because we said this parallel that, and we said the angle of depression equals the angle of elevation. So I have here angle 7, and I don't have the hypotenuse, and I want the x, which is the horizontal distance. How to get it? By using tan. Tan 7 degrees equal 90 over x. So x equals 90 over tan 7 degrees. You can solve it with calculator easily. Now you have this exercise in your practice book. Let's solve it together. Marco breeds and trains homing pigeons on the roof of his building. Classify each angle as an angle of elevation or an angle of depression. Look here, the bird is looking down, so it's what 3 is depression. Okay, and Marco is looking upward here to the bird, So angle 1 is angle of elevation. And angle 2, he's looking down here, it's depression. Angle 3, the bird is looking down, so it's depression. Angle 4, it's elevation. Okay? Okay, look here. The sun is directly overhead. The shadow of the balloons falls 14 feet and 6 inches. Frank side and angle of elevation. This is angle of elevation. Find the height. I want the height. And of course we said what? We're going to use the tan. Tan 67 equals what? This is the height, which is opposite height over adjacent. Okay, so it's equal height over 14 feet and 6 inches. Of course, you're going to convert this into inches, this into inches. 14 times 12. And of course, you can solve it to get the h. Okay? Nice. You want to find the length of the cord that tethers the balloon. You want this, the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. How to get the hypotenuse? Of course, by using Pythagorean theory. You have this and you will get the height. So hypotenuse equal height power 2 plus this distance power 2, the horizontal distance power 2. All of this under the root, you're going to get the hypotenuse. Okay? Okay. Let's see the other one here. Lindsay shouts down to Pete from her third story window. Okay, look here. Lindsay is 9.2 meters up. Okay? And look here. 79 is angle of what? Can you tell me? Remember? Angle of depression. Very good. So this equal the horizontal line. This is 79. So what's this angle? Let's write it. It's angle of okay, angle of elevation 79 also. Okay, the angle of elevation from Pete to Miss we're still here. Okay, find the distance from Pete to the base of the building to the nearest. He want what? He want the distance from Pete to the house, the base of the building. So he want this distance, which is the horizontal distance. Okay, let's make it D. Horizontal distance. Okay, how to get this horizontal distance? We're going to get it by using what? Tan, because I have this, you know this line? This line is equal what? 9.2. And I have here 79. I can get the tan of 79. So tan 79 equals opposite, which is 9.2 over the x, which I want to know. You're going to take x equal 99.2, over tan 79. You can solve it by your calculator easily. Thank you very much. See you.